Demonstration shows how visibility allows you to track and audit user activity related to sensitive corporate data to ensure the trusted usage of data, as well as to easily and quickly respond to compliance and audit requests as well. So in this demonstration, I'm going to show you that I'm looking at the top combined users dashboard, and here I want to be able to track and audit who may have used some sensitive data. So I open up the filter page here and select my database objects, and I can select either tables or even columns within a particular table of interest. In this case, I'm going to select table, and I'm going to put a wildcard called customers to look for activity related to all tables that have the name customers in the table name. In addition, I want to make sure that I'm only looking at activity related to selects coming in and want to ignore any inserts or updates related to this particular table or any tables related to customers. So I can go into my statement facts and also add the filter called select here. I can verify what my filters are. So I've selected only the select statement, and I want to look at activity only related to any table that has the customers as in their table name. Now when I apply this, now I'm able to see my combined user activity as it relates to that particular table. I've also rank ordered it by the rows returned, so I want to see which users are pulling the most number of records related to this particular set of tables. So I can very quickly see that there's one particular user here is very actively querying the data, and the size of the bubble generally gives you the number of rows returned, and most of the users are pretty much similar in their activity related to these sets of tables. What we mean by combined users is you have the full user credentials used to access this particular set of tables. For example, the server name or the database user ID is essentially a generic ID that where an application connects to the database. And where for many of the BI applications, visibility allows us to get the actual individual user ID related to the BI application, such as Business Objects or MicroStrategy or Cognos, as well as Oracle BI. And in many cases, we also get the network login ID, which we call the client user ID, related to the dataset. Now I can drill down further and say, I want to know what applications, or in this case, I may want to even know what BI reports were used by this particular user to access the customer data. So I can simply click on top reports here, and now I'm actually get the details of all the reports run by that particular user in which the customer table or tables with the customer name in it were accessed. I can even go down to get more details by simply selecting that particular report and actually get the individual tables that were accessed. For example, I can click on the tables here, and so I can get these are the two tables which have the customer name in them that were accessed by this particular user using that particular report in this case. I can get down even more deeper by simply selecting this particular table and even finding out what was the actual SQL statement used to access that particular table as well. So as you can see, visibility gives you a very, very detailed audit all the way from an application level to the users, to the reports, to the specific SQL related to any object, any table, or even a column within a particular table to meet your audit requirements. And you have this capability across multiple platforms, including Teradata, Netezza, DB2, Oracle Exadata, and also with Hadoop, all through a single console.